Okay, let's start. Okay, so good morning, everyone. My name is Xu Wang. This semester, I teach this computer network and internet. And first, I introduce myself. Okay, then I will go over our syllabus in this class, in this course. So this is online synchronized lecture in this semester. Okay, and this is my email. Okay, if you have any question regarding the homework, lecture, test, exam, okay, you can direct email me. And my office hour, okay, there are 3 hours for, and in this afternoon, okay, so I said from 3:45 to 6:45, or if you have the appointment for any time. Another thing is, let's introduce myself. Okay, you can learn something from me for the research, for the teaching, or some background. Okay, I think every lecture in our department there is the web page. Okay, so currently also I still an assistant professor in this department. I obtained my PhD from Auburn University, and my research interest including wireless sensing, Internet of Things, wireless localization, smart health, wireless network, and deep learning, and something also covers the internet and computer network. This year, I received one NSF CRI award to support students for the research for the IoT, for the AI part. Okay, so this is my research, some projects. Okay, currently there are 2 projects that was funded by NSF. Current I collaborate with other universities to working. First project working the learning-based wireless spectrum system. Second one focuses on the IoT and deep learning. And there are also other projects. For the publication part, and current this year also I co-added one textbook, the contactless value sum monitoring, and also wrote several book chapters. And I published more than 20 journal papers and more than 30 there are 37 conference on several patents. And in this 3 years and a half, special last 3 years, I taught, focus on these 4 courses. And in the beginning part, and I joined the State in fall 2018. I taught that the data structure and analysis in 2 semesters. And then also I also taught that the computer network internet in every semesters. And also I taught that graduate computer network, the course. And I traditionally teach that advanced data communication system regarding the wireless mobile and IoT system. Okay, this is the I think basic background for myself. And okay, let's back our slides. Okay, I need to. Yes. Okay, let's continue our syllabus. And first, let's discuss the textbook. And we use that this new textbook, new edition, the computer network top-down approach, right one. If you have the previous version like the 6, 7, they are also fun. So because the most of topic technique are same. Okay, just this new textbook just delete some old topic like the multimedia network or other things, and also just add some small new materials, and I will cover with these slides. This morning also I post this introduction and this two slides. Why we choose this textbook, Computer Network, a top-down approach? Okay, okay, someone okay create this Discord okay for this class. Okay, so for this one, let's see. Okay, why we need to choose this textbook? The reason is that we can see if we consider the top-down approach, that means we first focus on the hair layer. Okay, so we know for the computer network, and in the especially in the our next chapter, and we'll discuss about the TCP/IP Internet Protocol stack. Okay, for the 5 layers, and if we choose the top-down approach, that means we first focus on application layer, and then okay into all discussed in the lower layer from the transport layer, network layer, link layer to the physical layer. And if we use this one, okay, what's the advantage using the top-down approach? So first, if okay, we discussed about you learn about that application layer, you will okay know or get a skill okay, or you will have ability to develop that application layer, okay, the apps, okay, using the socket, or you will learn the Wireshark to analyze or capture some network data. And then we have 1 semester to actually to learn how to use the socket to develop some network app. Okay, and then we focus on some technical part, protocols in the network protocol stack. This is the reason. I remember 12 years ago, if I learned the computer network this course, and I choose another our class use another uh, textbook. So that is from the bottom up. So first learn some physical layer, modulation, coding, or some data transmission. Then to the okay upper layer, like the link layer. Finally, just I think near the final, there are just 1 or 2 weeks. We okay learned that the application layer. So there was no time to learn or use okay the socket to develop that real world problem. Okay, so consider this one. So I think this is good textbook to okay consider. There is trade off for the coding part and the protocol or concept part. Okay, so this is our textbook. And other things, okay, let's go over that syllabus. So for this one, okay, first I introduce about the course content. Okay, so this is the fundamental computer network course. Okay, not the advanced part. So at least first you know the basic okay computer network, some structure, model, concept, principle, and protocols. Okay, in the future, if you will learn some advanced or network security course or other, okay, like web development, so you will use some technique from this class, from this course. And also this course content include like the network architecture, reference model, TCP/IP, layering, protocol encapsulation, socket, TCP/IP, or HTTP, DNS, SMTP, some application layer app, and the TCP, UDP in the transport layer architecture service, and also multiplexing, demultiplexing, some or reliable data transfer, flow control, conject control in the transport layer. Okay, some detail some concept model, service model. And other, like in the network layer, we will cover like the internet address, IP address. Okay, what's the IP address? And another part, so like the how to forward that packet from router input, router output, and so what, how that the routing work? So what's the routing algorithm for real internet? And also we'll discuss about the network management using the SAMP, and also other technical in the link layer like error detection, correction, and if there are multiple user okay in home, so how to access that, fix the channel or where it is or some resource. We need to learn the multiple access problem or the LAN or WAN. So some or wireless architecture or Ethernet ARP. Okay, how to use ARP to get that the MAC address or some know some device like router, switch or switching protocol and wireless standard. And also last topic is the network security, and also you will learn the strengths and attacks, defense and counter measures. So in this class, last semester, okay, I just cover okay chapter 1 to chapter 6, and also then I discussed about chapter 8 network security, because in our department there are several okay security professors, and you will in the future also you will learn like some security advanced security course. So this course is the fundamental one. So I needs to provide you fundamental okay security and some knowledge related with networking. And so in this semester, same things. At first, we'll discuss that the security part. After finish the chapter 1 to chapter 6, and also if we will still have enough or additional wireless and mobile network, chapter 7, try best to discuss in this. Okay, so and there are some request courses like fundamental, the 35 or 60 for the basic programming, and also 130 for the data structure, okay, and algorithms, okay. Because in this class we need to we'll discuss about like the routing algorithm, okay. So for that part, we need to use like graph Dix algorithm, okay, formulate that routing algorithm, and also in the router, if we discuss about what's inside a router, we also need to consider that the how to schedule that packet from the routers to another router. So for this one, we need to okay consider like the queue, okay, or stack that structure. Okay, this is the basic content in this class. And the second one, let's check out that the student learning objects. Okay, after this class, at least you can learn some okay skills. Okay, in this computer network, or some knowledge. So first, you can explain the basic principles, architectures, or can implement some things, network protocols related with computer network and the internet. Also, you can describe the difference between the different type of networks. There are, for example, the mobile network or multimedia network, or there are also wireless network or home access network. There are different type of network. You can know what's the difference between the different networks. And also you need to describe network architecture, layered model, protocol stack. Okay, 5 layers protocol stack model, okay, architectures. You don't need to know that detail. And first know the name for the 5-layer protocol stack. Second one is for each layer, know the detail of the protocols. So the first Okay, you need to consider to use the reliable communication, okay, including several methods to address like error detection. Okay, you will learn the CRC or parity detection to detect the errors, the packet errors, or how to correct that errors, and also how to control that that packet speed based on the flow control, how to address that congestion in the network core using the congestion control, and also need to distinguish for the different components of the computer network, and also show the working knowledge of the network management, okay, including monitoring, management, analysis, or change, or some other things. Okay, we will use like the Wireshark to analyze network traffic or other things. And the other thing is you have to show the ability to develop network protocols, especially in the application layer. Okay, so you will learn about the socket programming for the client and for the server. Okay, to develop some apps for the web. Okay, for the email, for the DNS, for other things. And other things also you will learn that network performance metrics to analyze or describe that network performance or other things like the delay, different delays for the routers of the total network or other metrics like the packet loss or like the throughput. If we can use that different delays in the network, lower network protocols, like in the transport layer, we can use that three metrics to design, okay, that congestion controls, or to design that routing protocol in the network layer. Okay, other things also you have the knowledge to evaluate potential network threats and consider how to mitigate them by the common defense mechanisms. Okay, and also we know we use the top-down approach. So in the chapter 2, okay, the application layer, you will learn. I will give the knowledge and try some examples to show how to write the socket for the client and for the server. And in this class, we choose the Python-based language. The reason is that it is easy to write the socket for the client server. If we choose Python, just maybe 10 lines to finish one application. Compare with the Java and C, okay, using maybe more than 20 or 30 lines to finish the simple example. So if we use this one, it is easy to finish or to implement some ideas. This is our learning objects. Another one is for the cost policy for the focus on the grading policy. And for this one, we can say in this class, okay, you will just have one midterm exam and one final exam. Okay, so midterm exam with 25% and final with 35% of the grade. And so other parts, okay, focus on the homework assignments. Okay, and other things for the homework assignments, there are three types of homeworks. Okay, in this method, maybe you will have the 6 or 7 assignments. Okay, like the 2 weeks. Okay, there is one homework. And for the three type of homework, the first one is you need to use the Wireshark, okay, to analyze some protocol. First homework okay, the Wireshark homework very easy, just learn that Wireshark. And others homework, you need to use Wireshark to analyze like HTTP or the SMTP protocol in the application layer protocol. Second type of homework focus on the socket-based programming. Okay, you need to use socket for some application to develop like the web. Okay, for example, you need to use that one to create one servers, or you need to consider use the socket for the for the email transmission. And this semester, okay, based on the feedback from the last semester or previous students' comments, some students thought that every semester we just use same homework, and this semester I will give the new just a single new one. Ask to learn how to use that socket. And other things just same with from this textbook, and to learn the fundamental things for the socket or the Wireshark. Okay, so this is the basic grading policy. And for the finally, for your final, we'll map. Okay, this is weighted grade from these three parts. Okay, the midterm, final, and homeworks to map to this grading, this range. And based on my experiments for the last 3 years, and I found some student this course is easy course compared with others like the 130 others, and because this course, if you just follow the lectures, review some concept or protocols, and also submit or prepare your homework on time, submit homework on time. And so finally, most of students will get from the B minus to A in this range. I just found some students from C plus to C minus, there are very small number of students. Maybe one course, maybe there are just one class, there are maybe just maybe 3 students in this range. Most of students in the range from A to B minus, and also there are any class, there are about 5 students failed this class because they didn't submit homework or did not prepare that test carefully, so they failed this course. So got like the F or maybe withdraw this course. So how to later I will discuss how to get the A or B. So because most students will in this range, grading range. This is we can say the grading policies. Any question up to this page slide? No questions. Let's continue. And I will have a grader to check out your solutions or answers for the homeworks. And for the midterm and final exam, I will check out them. And the final score will be the weighted score, and will to map to that last skill. And also for the lab and programming, I mean lab, that means the Wireshark lab. Not you affects that our department labs. And you need first you need to give your answers for some questions, and another part is very important part. Also, you need to include some comments operation in specific software. And the important thing is that you need to attach the screenshots. For example, if you implement, for example, for the Wireshark, if you Wireshark to capture some package or connect some wireless, you need to attach this screenshot for this Wireshark for that data. And so this one can, if you show the screenshot, can validate your coding or your system that worked. And also show this is your individual work. And for any homework, also you need to consider reported homework. You need to consider some comments, configurations, or what you got for the screenshot analysis. And you need to first make sure the answer is correct. And the second one is there are several questions, not just a single one. So make sure you finish all the questions and write out clear and also check your grammar. And other things for this all homework or uh, the meta and final, you need to finish them individually. Okay, for homework, maybe you can discuss for some specific questions or discuss with me. Okay, but for the meta and final exam, okay, definitely you need to do by yourself. Okay, and other things for the submission rule, okay, I suggest you use a Word, okay, to upload your homework on Canvas, okay, and to write your section number, ID for like this section 3, and also show this is assignment 1 or lab 1 because I give that a title for that homework, your name. Okay, other for the late submission. Okay, so I suggest if you want to get the A minus or A, okay, you need to submit your homework on time. Okay, so there are some late submission okay, for the penalty by following these rules. And also we will have the midterm exam at the week 8. So before the week 8. So I think I will at the week 6 to review that the midterm exams to give the study guide. Okay, ask you to okay prepare for your midterm exam. Okay, let's and other things. Okay, my suggestion is you need to attend this course. Okay, the online. Okay, and also there are other things like this. And also for the job policy, okay, there are no such thing as automatic job. Okay, if you are not interested in this course, there are other 2 professors, right? Maybe if you can see this is the job policy, and after the second week, you cannot drop by your this course through yours my sex state. You need some documents and some accommodation. Okay, if require some accommodation, okay, you can email me. For example, for the attend that midterm, okay, that time or attend the homework due date or other things, let me know earlier. Okay, academic honesty. So for all homework, especially for the test, okay, you will not copy solutions or some answers or copy some coding from the web page. Okay, the minimal penalty for that for this for the chatting. Okay, you will fail this course. Okay, other things for this is this is the remote online is the lecture, so we use this Zoom meeting in this tutor semester, and there are some netiquette. So because this is online, we can see I cannot see your face, right? And you need to be also there are some some things and keep in your mind. So be mindful of your personal safety and use humor or something with caution. And what you write is public. Okay, respect your audience. Okay, and be professional, clear, respectful, and read formulated communication carefully, especially regarding the email. Ask your questions, and also be tolerant and cooperation. To be nice for your okay students, other students, and okay and also remember this is online. Okay, this online course. I hope maybe next semester we will be back. Okay, in campus and provide more detail regarding your homework and also your email. Okay, for the COVID. Okay, you can check out this. I think our university okay web page. Okay, and if some things like this, so you need to notify me. For example, to want to extend that some deadline for the homework or the midterm or some things. Okay, current our university have several fundings. If you need to apply this, okay, you need to okay check out that CARES office. Okay, and other things how to get A and or B in this class because most of student. Okay, how to get A or B? Okay, how to get A or B? Okay, first we can there's some I can see items. Okay, you need to attend all the classes, and also because follow this one, if you will attend all the classes, you can for easy to understand some protocols. Okay, another one is in this semester. Okay, and I think if you have any questions, we can discuss. I will attend these online meetings before maybe 5 minutes in the beginning of this class, and also we'll finish maybe earlier 1 or 2 minutes to I will address your questions related this class or related last class. And also you can use my office hour to discuss your homework or something related with regarding the lectures. Make sure you will understand all that, okay, the slides page, all the that materials if you want to get A. Okay, and other thing is the important thing is that you need to finish all the homework on time. Okay, and also attend the two tests, midterm and final exam. Okay, this is basic things, and I think if you follow this one, it's not difficulty to get the A minus or A in this class. Okay, any questions regarding this syllabus review? Any questions? No questions. Okay, we can discuss our chapter 1. Okay, this is the I think this is large class, but this is fun because this semester this is online. Okay, even though there are more than 60 students, I think this is same with the other two sections. I think I post that syllabus in the canvas. You can check out. You can check out in the files. Okay, I added. Did you notice or find that syllabus?
I think it was locked. It said it was in a module that hadn't been published yet.
Okay, interesting. I will check that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. After class, I will check this. Okay. Syllabus not published. Okay. Okay. Thanks for this reminder. Okay. Yeah. Yes. This slides I published, and I will check out the syllabus. I think I upload post the syllabus the weekend, last weekend. Okay, there are no questions. Let's go to the chapter 1. Okay, in this semester I try because based on my feedback from the special last semester. Yeah, last semester some student complained that so first sometimes I late in the beginning of the class. In this semester, first every lectures I will early maybe in the 5 minutes to handle your questions regarding the last lecture. Another one is some top student concern, like the uh, homework is so easy, and also just with the previous some homework. So I will give just the single new homework new homework. Other is I try best to give more example involving the real world computer network, maybe something from the industry, some some new advanced techniques regarding this computer network. I hope you can you will enjoy this lecture, this class. Also, you can learn some things or advanced or some state of art computer network. The technologies. Let's see. Where is the Discord? I take a picture. Chapter 1. Let's see. There are several chapters from this textbook. And first chapter 1 to chapter 6, they are the fundamental chapters to cover the Internet protocol stacks. Chapter 1 is the introduction part. And from chapter 2 to chapter 6, to cover Internet protocol stacks. After these chapters, I think you know that fundamental computer networks. And then I will discuss about chapter 8, network security, because I need to make sure we will finish that network security that topic. And after chapter 8, if we will still have the time, we will discuss about wireless and mobile networks, regarding the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or like the 5G or LTE, some techniques. But the next class also I will introduce the basic background for the wireless and mobile network in the introduction part. This is also we use that the author's slides. So some students also concern, the professor used that slide from this author, because I check out, many students in the US also just follow, this author slides. And this is, I think, very good material to teach or to learn some concept, principle, protocol from this textbook. It's very good material to use this. And also I will maybe add some materials or some things. If I update those slides, I will post on the canvas. So let's first check out the chapter goal. The chapter 1 just the introduction. We will you will just to get the big picture about the computer network and the internet. And after this chapter, we will focus on the internet protocol stack. The 5-layer TCP/IP protocols, and adding more depth. For the protocols. And let's check out the overview. For the order slides, the good thing is each of the first, second page there shows that here the roadmap. We can see in this chapter we will discuss about what is internet. I think every you use that internet, right? So this is you are very familiar with internet. But what is the protocol? So what's the definition of protocol? This is important. We will discuss later. And also in this chapter, we will introduce about the network edge and the network core part. Both of them, include belong to the internet two parts. And for the network edge, so that is near our user, focus on like the host or access network. Different access network. Later, I will use the one figure to discuss the detail or physical media. And for network core part, you need to consider if you want to send a message. This network core will forward this message over maybe hundreds of the thousands of that router to another smartphone. And so this one, in this chapter, we will discuss about the packet switching for the internet or social switching for the telephone network. And also we discussed, for the internet, what's the internet structure, for this. And after this one, we need to discuss about performance, in our student learning part is this. And we are discussing about 3 metrics. So one is packet loss. Second one is the delay, different delays. Third one is that throughput. We need to use this in the future, in future lectures, we need to use this one, for example, to check out some performance for the protocols, and also use this three to develop some protocols like the conject control in the TCP, and also for the routing with this performance. And also in this chapter, we discussed about protocol layers. That means the internet protocol stack is very important. And each of the layer gives that a service model for that layers. And another part is that in the chapter one, also introduced about the basic background of the network security. And also we will in this semester will learn start that chapter 8 that give not just the basic background that focus on the detailed protocols, because after we finish the internet protocol stack from the application layer to the link layer, and then we will use some technique, for example encryptions, decryptions, or other technical to analyze, to check out some security issues for each layer, from the application layer, transport layer, network layer to the link layer, or in the physical layer. And also we'll discuss about the current intrusion detection system or firewall system. This is our goal regarding the network security. And the last part is that the history, internet history. So I will introduce about in the beginning of the computer network, how many nodes about this? What's the the basic idea for the internet or to involve with the current new architecture of the internet. If we learn the past architecture or technical, and we can check out current technical, and then based on current technical, we can predict in the future some technical or some architecture for the internet. So why we need to learn that history of the internet. This is the roadmap in this chapter. Let's first, in this class, just discuss about what internet. I introduce from the syllabus introduce about some things like the course content. Now here is let's focus on the detail for the internet. First, there are two views to check our internet. First one is nuts and bolts view, and the second one will from the service view. For the nuts and bolts view, and we can use this figure. We can see in this semester we use this figure for several times. And from this figure, we can see there for indoor or outdoor, we always want to connect internet, right? There are so many devices. We use smartphone or use this like this laptop or iPad or other device. We want to connect internet. So here there are billions of that the device want to connect internet. We call that device is the host or end system. Each of the system, if you check your smartphone, there are so many apps. We consider some apps really regarding that network apps. For example, for the web, like Google Chrome or other things, Hotmail. So because I want to communication, want to send a message, you need to use this internet. Maybe other app, maybe just local. And second part, there are some routers, switches. Here we can see because these nodes or this device help help that the packet to forward. Forward that packet. And also from one node to another node, right? So there are packet that is just a chunk of data. And I think in this chapter also we will discuss this. And this is in the middle part. And another one is if we want to send the packet or message from one node, from one smartphone to another smartphone, we need to use the links, communication links. Maybe like this one is maybe use the fiber or copper links, or someone will use the Wi-Fi. Or although we mostly maybe use the LTE, or someone consider the 5G to connect the internet. And the new iPhone maybe that will use the consider the new architecture that the satellite. Okay, we use the satellite for the like GPS for localization, outdoor localization. The current also we want to use the satellite for the communication. Okay, to provide service in anywhere. Okay, because satellite can provide service or carry anywhere in the world. And based on this one, for the next generation communication, 6G, okay, satellite communication is the one core technique. And in the next class, I will introduce about some things regarding the current wireless communication. Okay, and here is we can see there are different areas. Okay, and although we consider this is mobile and wireless network, the reason is that we can say we need to handle the mobility. Okay, drive the car, and also we want to connect internet. Okay, for the to get some message. Also, if we and although we will work, also we want to get some message or want to check out some things from the smartphone. Also, we want to connect internet. So there is the like LTE base station here to forward or to send a message or send data to your smartphone. This is considered mobility. Another one is the home network. Okay, so this is the local small area. So most part we use the Wi-Fi, right? Currently, sometimes we use Wi-Fi, sometimes we still use the LTE to connect internet. And the third part is there is the enterprise network, and here there are some connected with Wi-Fi, some with just use the wired medium, like use the cable, to copper mediums to connect internet. And also there is new network, that is data center network. There are so many servers over here. And current the big company like the Facebook, also the Microsoft or Google, they have their private the data center. And so currently we can see we have a lot of data. And also any device will generate more data, big data. So how to store that data? So we require some data center to the millions of the servers to store the data or process data or process our software or other things. Okay. So this part is very, for the ISM for computer network, there are different topics are interesting. And someone interested in the future industry consider maybe the security, network security part or computer security part. Someone interested in the topic like the network architecture. Okay, so especially here that is related with data center network, because if you work at the like the Google or Facebook, if you work on the network architecture part, so the data center is very important. And in this, in the link layer, in this semester, I will introduce about like the Facebook like architecture for the data center network. And also someone maybe consider to develop some apps or network apps, with iOS or Android. And for this case, focus on some application layer, this one. And someone are interested in the mobile or the wireless network, focus on like the consider about the different wireless technique or access techniques. And based on these things, we need to consider this use the we need to learn about like the 5G or 6G, so or other techniques. And other things, network also involves hardware, software, protocols, the different things for this. This is for the, we can say, for the internet, it involves different of networks, from the mobile to the home network or to the enterprise network. And then let's check out that the device part. For the device part is that, if we consider about like the There's so many internet connected device. Okay, and here is like the okay, we can see internet phones, gaming device, or some security cameras, or IP picture frames. Or currently for smart home, we have like the Amazon or Google's smart speakers like the Echo Note. Okay, current my research, if you check out in the beginning, I introduced my background, research background. Okay, I focus on like special wireless sensing part. And for this one, okay, if we use, okay, currently some student use like the Amazon Echo Note. If you check out the Amazon Echo Note, you can see there is the microphone array, several microphones here. Okay, maybe circle microphone or that linear microphone arrays. And so currently, why there are several microphones? Because I want to do some performing some techniques to increase the range, communication range. And based on this one, my project with my students working on how to use this one microphone, the Amazon, this smart speaker to for example, in the indoor. Okay, like for the localization. Okay, how to use that array? For example, if someone to say something. Okay, so this voice finally will arrive at that microphone array. So based on this one, we can estimate that angles. Okay, we know these angles, we can estimate the location, user location. Based on user location, we can do the other thing automatically for the control that smart home. For example, if person in the bedroom, we can control the light or other things. And the second part is we can use this Amazon's the Echo Note, for example, to record the sound, right? To reflect some hears behaviors and behaviors. We call like some signal to check out the cough or other things, sleep, and monitoring other things. Also use if we combine, this is the microphone array. If we combine there is speaker, then we use speaker to send in audio signals. Okay, for this range we can microphone array also the sampling rate is 48 kHz. KHz. Okay, we can to use this one to design like the radar system. Use the speaker to send audio signals in range, for example, from the sound. This is called that in audio signals. It will not influence human bodies. And based on this one, if we send signals, and then that signal will reach that person's chest. Okay, and then that signal, if for example to monitor the person's breathing rate, breathing monitoring, use that signal can capture the breathing signals up and down, up down, up down, up down, and then reflex signal will be captured by the microphone array. So we can use this to monitor for some breathing signals. Also use this one for some other activity recognition for example for the gesture recognition or for the activity recognition like the fall detection. Okay, so this is just one device and just using like acoustic. Okay, this year I wrote one textbook like the contactless, the wireless sensing. So we also can use other the technical, like use the camera to do this. Definitely we can use camera, but there are some privacy issues. And also we can use the Wi-Fi router, for the tracking locations, and also use like some IoT device like Bluetooth or RFID. Also use radar, off cell, low cost radar to do this. Okay, so what is the because my background several project work on the Internet of Things, also like this Internet connected device. So for the Internet of Things, for example, if we have the Raspberry Pi, a Raspberry Pi or like the Arduino's or other IoT device, you first, okay, that device always connect some sensors, for example, motion sensors, okay, or temperature sensors, or energy power sensors, or so many sensors. We can use that sensor to collect data, okay, and then, okay, any that device, there, for example, there is the Wi-Fi network inference card adapters. We can connect the internet, for example, based on the Zigbee protocol or Wi-Fi protocol or the Bluetooth protocol. We can connect one router or direct connect that IoT. Okay, we connect the internet. Then we can, for the IoT part, the second one is communication. Okay, we send our cloud data to that one server. Another, okay, then that server can, okay, process that data, analyze, store that data. Also, we can create that the one web. Okay, we can anyone if or connect that web the web page can see, okay, the data, real time data. Okay, for regarding the data visualization part or other things. Okay, there are so many. Okay, the IoT device. Okay, currently we use smartwatch, right, to monitor our health, and also there are some, okay, for the bicycle also. Okay, consider also there is some device to monitor, okay, how long for your bicycle in this position, and for the car also some sensor like radar sensor, lidar sensor, okay, for the, okay, self-driving car or other things. Okay, like here for the AR, AR or VR, the device. Okay, like AR, VR device, self-driving car, or IoT device. This is the motivation to develop the new generation communication system. For example, why we need that 5G? Why we need the new, like the 6G communication? For 5G, because that use like the millimeter wave, large bandwidth, or massive MIMO, want to provide, okay, the fast internet connection. Okay, so the reason is that if you use AR, VR, okay, that is the large bandwidth, okay, because if you watch that video, okay, and for this one, that it require that smooth, okay, that okay, playing that videos, so that requires a very fast internet connection service. Special another one is for the self-driving car, similar things. Okay, so if you consider we based on the LTE or 5G to make decision, okay, know that traffic or other things. So if that very late, okay, where if there is large delay, so there are problem, right, to control that car. And if we combine that like the radar or lidar or cameras, and also so many sensors, if you want to upload or to transfer that data to that server, also require, okay, that the fast internet connection, also lower latency. Okay, for 5G, our goal is to decrease that latency for connection for the 1 ms. And for the 6G, okay, currently, from the last year, okay, researcher and industry, okay, focus on to develop the protocol, consider the white paper for the some new techniques for the 6G communication. Okay, we consider the next generation, our latency is from the 1 ms to the 0.1 ms. Okay, internet speed also need to increase 10 times. Okay, so here is, I think there are so many IoT devices or internet connect device, smartwatch, or a lot of things. If any things, if you use, for example, connect one sensor, smart sensors, IoT sensors, then it will connect the internet. Then you can transmit that data and also connect some sensor to collect data. Okay, I think this area this is big area, research area. Also, there are very big market in here. So someone interested in the security part. Okay, if there are billion of the device, so security, this is the different story with computer network, because this is not the very good architecture for the small sensors. So that also poses some privacy or, okay, security issues. Okay, also there are some other how to reduce energy. Okay, or many research problems in this area. Yeah. Okay, it finished that I introduced about several things for the internet connected device. Then, okay, let's check out what is internet. We need to give an answer. What is internet? So from this figure, we know the internet includes okay several the network, different networks like the mobile network, home network, and the enterprise network or data center network. Also, internet includes that the network core part like the regional like ISP, internet service provider, or global or national, okay, the internet service provider. For this one, what is internet? So internet, it is the hierarchical architecture. This is a network of networks. Okay, for example, this is one network. This is another network. This is another this network. Maybe this is just our segmental network, regional ISP network. And if you consider another okay cities, area or another state, the other work. So if you consider this a node, this is a node. Finally, we create a new network. So this is the networks for the internet. Also, there are several ISPs. Okay, this is interconnected ISPs. And if we want to communicate, if we want to connect internet, to send a message, to get a web page, okay, it needs some protocols. Okay, why? In a computer network, we need to discuss about several protocols. Okay, protocol are anywhere. So what is protocol? Later, I give the definition about that protocol. So first, protocol will control that sending, receiving that the message or packet. For example, if we use this laptop to send data to this desktop, we need first the Wi-Fi port to connect this router. Okay, then we need to consider Ethernet to send that data to this desktop. So there are so many protocols we will learn. Some protocols just focus on the application layer. Okay, we develop some apps. Some protocol focus on network architecture. For example, for network core part, there are some routing or some forwarding, okay, or some conject control. For this protocol, for example, for our app, for the developer in the application layer, maybe we will not okay want to change or we want to control that internet protocol. So we can okay use that structure, use this protocol to develop our apps. So next week we'll discuss about layering, why we need to develop that okay internet protocol into several layers. Okay, someone application layer protocol, someone that focuses on TCP/IP, that focuses on the internet itself, a special network protocol stack. Okay, because there are so many protocols, we cannot remember all the protocols. And there are several companies need to follow that protocol to develop some architectures. So there are some documents, okay, some group need to stone or define the protocols. Okay, so like RFC, request or comments, or IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force. Most of the group, okay, to define that the internet protocols. If you have, for example, need to update the kernels of internet, so you need to okay, submit your the new protocols. They will review that. Maybe that will become the standards for the new architecture. Because we know internet evolves. Okay, maybe every 5 years there are new architectures, new okay requirements we need to update. Okay, in the future, if we discuss like some protocol like the SMTP or HTTP, okay, you can check out this. I will give that the RFC or AETF that number, protocol number, and based on that number, you can Google. Just this is open, so you can Google. You can check out that protocol document. Give the okay protocol structure definition for each variable or protocol that is the algorithm itself. Okay, more detail. Okay, previous we use we from the nuts and bones view to check out that the competence of the internet. And the second part is we consider from the service view to see, okay, to see the internet. Okay, so first the internet is in structure. We need to use that structure, and then that structure can provide service to the applications. so many applications in the application layer. So in the chapter 2, we will start about the application layer. After this, you will learn about the socket programming. And then after the socket, that is the interface to communicate with the application layer program and the lower layer architecture, and internet architecture. So there are so many applications, as I mentioned that before. And also provide the programming interface to distribute that applications. Okay, to consider loading, sending, receiving app to connect or to use that internet, the transport, the service, like the okay. Okay, I will consider maybe from next class. This I use my laptop, and next class I will move that to my iPad. Maybe there are no some this noise because my computer is very slow now. Okay, so now is let's consider to provide the service options. Okay, so for this one, we can say the internet also gives that programming interface, and so that interface, okay, to connect that application layer and internet transfer layer, okay, like the TCP or UDP, and if we focus on the socket, we can use that TCP or UDP. So what is currently we discuss a lot of things for the internet, and we from the nuts and bolts view to check out the detail of the internet. Also, we from the service view to check out that internet. No, it provides service to the applications. Another way is we know that the protocol is the fundamental things for the internet. So what is the protocol? So in order to give an answer for the protocol for the internet, first let's check out our humans protocols. Like what's the time? Okay, or I have questions there for the common conversation, right? And so that one for the human protocol, also there are some rule for the specific message. Okay, so how to access question. Okay, say hi, and also ask the specific question. For example, what's the time? And also there are some actions for another part. So give the current is the near the 12 p.m. So for the computer network protocol or network protocol, that focuses on the device or computer rather than the humans. Okay, so that means if we focus on the network protocols, we need to use the network protocol to control or operate or to communicate for the different connected for the different device. Okay, so based on this one, there is the standard definition for the protocols. Like, so protocol define that format orders of message sent and received among the network entities and actions taken on message transmission and recept. From this one, definition, we can see first one is protocol defined format. That means if we focus on the protocol like the HTTP or SMTP, so there is the sender part, client part, and server part. We need to check out for the client part what's the format, including like the header, body, or body part. And another one is port also defines the orders of the message. That means we need to know give like the sequence number for different packet. Someone may be first arrival receiver, someone may be second arrival receiver. So we need to consider how to address that disorder issue. So we need to consider the protocol defines that order, and also consider about actions. This is considered a specific message, and the action that means, for example, one device collect data, right? And we also need for the internet protocol need to check out that data correct or not. If that's correct, just forward to your smartphone, to show that. And if that is corrupted, so maybe that protocol need to okay, give feedback to that sender. Let sender to retransmit that message again. Okay, so there are some action. For example, if you have questions, okay, you see that questions, but I can't hear that, okay, or hear that question clearly. So how that means I got the cropped message. So what's my okay actions okay for this one? So I will just consider maybe could you repeat your question again? So this is action. Then you can give okay to say that question again. Okay, so this is similar thing with this protocol. So can you regarding our human protocols? So regarding the two persons conversations or some things, network also need to handle this. Okay, special one point to another point, one device to another device for that. Okay, the protocols. So let's compare these two things: human protocol and computer network protocol. For human protocol, like we just one simple example is to Alice asks the time. Okay, first one is to say hi, and also Bob responds hi. And X asks the time, got that time. And Bob give feedback. Current is 2 p.m. So this is our human protocol. Okay, so can you imagine or consider what's the internet or computer network protocols? Okay, and for this one, okay, for example, for computer network involving the two device, okay, like this laptop or like this server. Okay, and for this one, we need to consider, okay, first also there is the need to like say hi. There is the connection, request connection, or consider that response, okay, to create this connection. And the second part is that need to the specific question. Oh, here is this client need to use the get, this method. I use this URL to connect to access that author's web page. Then that server give that feedback. Okay, this file. Okay, so this we can say this is the protocol. Okay, we can say we compare that human protocol and the computer network protocol. In the future, this is just in the translator protocol. In the future, we also will learn several protocols like in the for the HTTP or for the SMTP for all other protocols. We need to consider there are one client, there are one server, how to communicate each other. Okay, how to handle some errors or other things. Okay, this is create connection. Okay, get this file. Okay, this is which is protocol analysis. Okay, so I think there are other protocols for the human protocols. Someone in the future, we need also discuss about how to, okay, first consider about how to address that for human protocols, then how to borrow this idea to design our computer network protocols. Okay, this class we just finished here. Also, and every class, okay, we also have 1 or 2 minutes, okay, to handle your questions. Okay, currently I finish here. Let's quickly summarize this class. And in the first part, I introduced that syllabus, okay, govern the syllabus to regarding the policy or other issues. And the second part is, the second part is I introduced about what is internet, okay, and that is networks, and also we know there are internet can provide the service to applications. Okay, the second part is we discuss about the protocol. Okay, for the protocol part, that is regarding, okay, we can say define that some rules, right, like sending and receiving, okay, like the package structure format or some actions or orders for this. Okay, thank you. If any questions, you can stay here. Okay, no questions if you want to leave, that's fine. Okay. Well, any question, we use 1 or 2 minutes. And also, if I finish class, I will quickly summarize, okay, this one. Okay, just recall that, this class. Any question?